Activity here outside the Nigerian Consulate General in Ilovo, Rosebank, and we're hearing from Nigerian nationals here and some of the officials inside the consulate that it really has been a hive of activity since news broke that there would be free flight details or free flights made available for Nigerian nationals who believe their lives are in danger and they want to go home. And we speak to some of the Nigerian nationals who came here this morning just to tell us about what has been happening since this morning and this afternoon. Thank you so much for joining me, sir. What has it been like since you got here this morning?
Yeah, it's been okay. People are really responding to the situation on the ground. They really want to go back home because life is precious, So that's what it's been.
And you've spent quite a few hours here, and it's really been busy. The atmosphere is very tense. What have you sort of been picking up from some of your compadres?
Yes, everybody is eager to go home, and they are giving in their cooperation. The staffs are doing a marvelous job. Some of us will be airlifted tomorrow to leave the country. There's a plane that is leaving tomorrow. People are taking verification now if they will be on the plane. So that's what we've just done now. Okay.
But you've been in South Africa. We spoke of oil. You've been in South Africa since 2013. It must be heartbreaking for you that this is where it's ended up.
Yeah, it's really sad, for my black brothers, South Africans, to ask me to get out of the country. And because I was in school when there was apartheid, and I remember vividly how much my parents paid for me to get South Africa vindicated from apartheid regime. And I remember most of our musicians in Nigeria, like the late Sonny Okosu, All Fight War No More. Majek Fashek sang, Nelson Mandela must be freed. La 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 la, la 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 la, oh, 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 free Mandela, Georgie Bushi, South Africa, oh, 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 free Mandela. We paid a lot of money to see that our brothers are free. But today, I don't put the blame on anyone, right? I just feel whatever befalls a man is equal to the man. And whatever we've encountered in South Africa, I know if God have not approved of it, it wouldn't happen. Yeah. So that's how I see it.
All right. Thank you so much, brother.
Okay.
Just your thoughts. You've also been here this morning. It's a very sad day today. How are you processing today?
Yeah, I've been here for quite some time, for the past 3 days, and I've been here. And I don't think there is anything sad about the enrollment of people who want to leave South Africa based on the tension, and their life has been under threat for some weeks now. And I'm so surprised the South African government and the police in general, they are not doing anything meaningful to stop most of all these boys, these xenophobic attacks in foreigners in your country. So many factors have emerged where a victim has been under serious attack while the cops are just there standing and there is no response teams. So I'm really disappointed. While South African fellow black brothers, this is not what Mother African has proposed for us. We should live like one. You see, so the truthful aspect of it is that most Nigerians, they are not comfortable with the recent development, and I think most of them are closing down their business. Unlike me, I am leaving. Most of my properties were gone down. Most of my properties were burned. I lost a lot of money and properties there in South Africa. I've been here for quite some time, for quite some few years now, and this is the only way I'm going home. My bags, my clothes, nothing is left. You see, so I am really disheartening. This is the South African that so many musicians, just like my brother, they sang a lot of freedom song for, and currently look at the situation. The South African is a new independent country. They must borrow from other countries that equally started issues like this, like in Zimbabwe. Not that it's in Zimbabwe and they don't really have these resources in question, but if a country is no longer safe for foreign investors, I think they have no other limited choice than to evacuate. And because recently I listened to some of this interview internationally, current American President Donald Trump, he made mention of a very particular thing, that the South Africans, they started this apartheid regime against the white minority. Now is they turn against their fellow black brothers.
Yeah, that must be very sad for you. When have you been given information as to when you'll be leaving?
Yeah, I guess I think because of a security situation, I think it's so confidential. It's just between me and my consulate.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Those are some of the comments coming through from Nigerian nationals who are here at the consulate in Rivonia, just sharing their thoughts about why they've taken the offer to fly back home for safety reasons, and really despondent, disheartened by the violence that they've seen and their seeming helplessness in the face of the current situation. With that, it's back to you in the studio.